Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lord Forwind, here in Europa Universalis 4 in the new Mandate of Heaven expansion patch world thing. So there's quite a few new mechanics in this game with the expansion that I am looking forward to examining and stuff. Currently I have decided I am going to mess around as the Shimazu, which is a daimyo in Japan, especially now that all the daimyos have new ideas, including the shogun, so things are going to be a little bit different there. We also have the Ming's mechanics here, the whole Mandate of Heaven with reforms to get, what is this called? Meritocracy from this reform, trade efficiency diplomats, autonomy change, core creation, and monarch admin. And then they've got modifiers for trade, combat, defense, naval, military, and development through the Ming, who get it all through tributaries. So hopefully I'm going to be able to mess around with China at some point. If I manage to, unite Japan as a daimyo, I might actually be able to invade China for the Mandate of Heaven. In the meantime, however, I'm going to have to fight for my life here. So the Shimazu start out with a claim on Hyuga here, which is controlled by the Ito, one of our rivals. And so it's giving us at least a starting place with trying to unite Japan. So there are a lot of also other new mechanics that are associated with Japan. A lot of interactions between the shogun and the daimyo. Mainly the shogun can force a ruler to die, can steal development from us, could steal, I think, manpower from us. And overall, whoever just controls Kyoto here is the daimyo. So it could change quite a few times in this campaign once the daimyos become larger. So let's do all the standard start setup stuff. Collect some trade. Take some money from the merchants. There we are. And overall just get a good starting position. So I decided I wanted to do a, obviously, Asian game for my next Let's Play. Forcibly expel rolling. Interesting. That's why I'm messing around down here as the Satsuma. I also have a request to do a Granada game, and I had another request to do a Hungary game before that. And there's currently a request sitting around for a France game. So if people have opinions on what you'd like me to play, let me know. We'll consider some of that. Oh, there's this. I hate starting out in Japan. I've tried to unite Japan as a daimyo a couple times, and every time I've failed, which explains why I don't have the Chrysanthemum Throne achievement. Plus, there are a few other achievements I can do. There's also some default ones. Golden Age, Absolutism. We'll see if I get any of those. Mainly, I'm just going to have some fun with the new expansion. I'm going to try and develop my capital quite a bit. At least, hopefully, I can raise a few more troops. So, since I am a daimyo here, I get 10 infantry combat and 10% morale. I have 10% army combat ability from my ideas, and I have an additional 10% combat due to being 10% morale due to be Shinto. So I've got a plus 20 infantry and plus 20 morale combat bonus, which is really nice. We'll see how that all works out in terms of actually being able to compete with other daimyos who all have the same bonuses. Probably unlikely to happen. We do have a nice ruler, and I'm going to focus military ideas to try to get these morale sooner. But obviously the starting years here are going to be the hardest part. These guys are only allied to the Yamana, and the Yamana have quite a bit of land. Be nice if I could do a quick conquest of some land here. Then I could call the Shoni into the war, promise them lands, and then not give them any lands, which is an option. We also have the Shengoku Jidai here, which gives even more yearly army tradition decay reduction. And I've got one from the Shimazu ideas. So historically the Shimazu were one of the stronger nations at this period of time. In fact, I think I've actually played them in Shogun Total War in a Let's Play. Huh. Could be wrong. Let's take an event to give us a little extra gold prestige if I get stability, which I'm going to go for anyway. I'm mainly just at this point going to use diplomatic to develop it. I'm going to use the stability to gain 1 and then try and develop Satsuma into probably one of the more developed provinces in the game. So let's change this to development. Thank you. We already have the most developed province in Japan. So there is a new option out there, which obviously I just had up, which shows you the rivals. It's one of the new default ones. Okay, do we have enough yet? We do have enough for stability. Good. It's because our ruler's calm and industrious. We have watching the cherry blossoms, and the Bushido Code. I think I'll do Bushido Code for the time being. Army tradition is always going to be useful. I want the Yamana to get involved in a war. I gotta keep monitoring the nations near me to see if their allies will join wars. Actually, Yamana are actually kind of friendly towards me, so maybe I can trick the game into not coming to their aid. Oh, we have a Karasansu Garden. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Guess it is. Shoot, they're probably going to join the war regardless of my improving relations with them. Settle issues. Obviously, since we're so small right now, any rebellions are going to be devastating to us. Also, the fact that I can't support enough military stuff is going to be annoying. I guess I should develop it a bit with military. Does that get us to 6? No, it gets us closer though. There we are. That gets us to 5 troops. Good. So at least we have probably one of the larger armies in Japan, and we at least have a stable functioning country at the same time. Let's see, is there any game mechanics? Triggered modifiers? No. Oh, I might as well use this time to look at China. China is up to 27 tributaries. Wow. Tributary states, they could ask for money, manpower, monarch power, just cash. Wow, they've pretty much got all of Southeast Asia as tributary states. And the hordes. Wow. The only one they don't really have is the Orate Horde and Mongolia and Japan itself. Interesting. Very interesting. They, of course, are still in... I really want to start a fight. How many years? 7 years to get them on my side. Ah. Let's see, if I get a good general, maybe I'll attack. Oh, that guy sucks as a general. That guy even sucks even more. Wow. We'll put 1 in charge of an army, I guess. Okay, let's start this war. We'll call in these people, promise them territory we don't have to deliver. If we wipe out this army quick enough, and then I position this fleet in this crossing area. Oops, apparently I have another fight going on there. Yeah, my troops, Navy's not going to win that fight. Oh, calling up recruits, okay. Recruits, unrest, manpower, war exhaustion, or prestige. Take the free prestige, I guess. The Yamana did join the war, but they don't seem to actually be sending any troops offhand. At least not that I see. Okay, there's some troops. Not going to do anything though. We should be able to retake that province. Let's make sure these people are somewhat happy with me. Develop this a little bit further. We have to be aware that the Shogun will steal development from us to enhance Kyoto itself. It's a 2 for 1, so they steal 2, they get 1, but it's still a pain. So hopefully we can win this war, and once we win the war, we'll get somewhere. Rice crop fails. Shoot. Okay, well we'll pay to avert the catastrophe. Prefer not to lose my stability because I'm blowing it all in developing Shimazu. But we'll see how that works out. Looks like we should win this war without any difficulty. Although we're probably going to have to fight Yamana in order to actually... Ooh, is our ally another war? No, it's... Oh, this is so confusing with all these vassals all being blue. I don't know what's my ally in the war or what's not. At least I know who my enemy is. They're red, but that doesn't help much. Like, I thought that was my ally going to die, but it wasn't. Come on, just siege down the province already. Don't believe we'll be able to take land, no. Might as well go attack these people. Easy win, okay. Does that mean by any chance they will want to leave the war? No. On the other hand, my ally has moved troops to attack their territory. For some reason, okay, there, I can now march there. Good. Steal, raid some of their provinces. Maybe that'll piece them out of the war. I don't think I'll be able to take any provinces from them, considering the way these war things work. I only have the Shingoku Jidai claims on my nearby neighbors, so can't do much with the northern Japanese territories, of which these are some, or central, I guess. They will give peace and no treaties. That's fine with me. And I will demand that province. Obviously, it's going to lose me quite a bit of trust with my ally. Excuse me. Hopefully, that won't be a problem. Okay, we've at least gained a province. These people are still willing to be allied to me for the moment. Nope, no they won't be. Do they have any other allies? They have Hosokawa. Oh, we'll take a corruption hit. If I lose an alliance with them... Yep, see, they just stole 2 manpower from my capital to enhance Kyoto. That's what I was talking about, with stealing lands. Are you going to break your ally, Shoni? There we are, you did. Can't attack you, but you can't attack me. Ochi is the only one who would reinforce these people. Do they have a military, though? Ito, or whatever. I wish there was an easier way of sorting all of this. Ito doesn't seem to actually have any military at the moment, so let's try an attack on their capital here. I have to be aware that Ochi is going to come to their aid. On the other hand, Ochi still has less troops than I do. Actually, to be honest, Ochi almost has no troops compared to how much I have. Force them to retreat for now. I just have to remember to keep sieging down this province. I can't afford them to raise an army or it'll be an equivalent fight. On the other hand, we seem to be doing pretty well with that. They have a stronger navy, which is why I'm not going to use my navy to increase the siege speed. How are we doing? Halfway to the next military attack, which some nation in Japan already has. Oh, maybe it's Korea that has it. It would make sense if it was Korea. I'm interested to see how the Koreans and the Ming use the Confucius harmonized religion mechanic to gain more tolerance of the true faith with religions that aren't Confucianism. Because that's a new mechanic. I'm not obviously dealing with that, but I do have the other events which are unique to Shintoism, which is going to be interesting. See how those things work. Let's take the admin power and prestige. What else we got? There was some other... Oh yes, we have all the ages up here. Might as well look at them while I'm sieging. Golden Age, Discovery, Reformation, Absolutism, Revolutions, and all of them, I can get Golden Age, which would help a lot. Absolutism we can't unlock yet. Oops, it looks like we took the province. I'll come back to this. Oh no, we haven't. So essentially we either have to discover America, own 5 centers of trade, have a 30 development province, get Renaissance, have 5 different vassals, have 2 continental provinces, and humiliate a rival through a peace treaty. We might be able to do the peace treaty. If we become shogun, we could get the vassals, and I can definitely develop a province to 30 development. Actually, we're at 21 already. Okay, we have taken that province, which means if I can get Ochi to peace out of the war, maybe through this battle? Maybe through the battle? Nah, not yet. I can possibly get... I can steal that province. See about maybe getting an alliance with the Yamato at some point. Yamana, not Yamato. Yamato was the people who ruled Japan kind of before the Japanese came into existence. It was like, I think, Central or whatever. Kyushin, Sagokoi. Where are they? There's a couple different cultures in Japan. No, I guess they don't name them. They did exist for a while, I know that for sure. Keep methods to ourselves or gain military tactics. We'll keep it for ourselves, especially since we're at war with our neighbors. Most of our neighbors, at least. Prefer not to give them any aid if I can help it, right? Wish you would just peace out of the war. They're going to be able to siege down my capital before I can siege down their fort, so... Okay, they don't have a military anymore. Please take peace now, will ya? Maybe they will. No, they won't. Maybe if I move... I can't move to their capital. That's a problem. Sure you don't want peace? It would be so easy for you to just peace out of the war. Well, I guess I'll have to smash their army again. That's the only thing left. Although I wish I could siege things. Okay, I wish there was an easier way to siege forts. It takes forever. We're about to hit level 4 military tech, which is going to be useful. Yamana, Kono, they're just allied with 2. Gotta start thinking about who I could attack next. Okay, they must want peace now, right? They're in another war and they still don't want peace. Hey, you know, maybe I take their province in this war as a peace deal. Take Shikuzen here. I want to take Hyuga back, obviously. Because that's a core province, so I should get that pretty easily. There we are. First military tech level. Well, 4th technically. But first for me. That siege is going to take forever, you know? Ay. Just give me the silly province, will ya? Last time I played as a Japanese daimyo, I got wiped out pretty early on. It's very tough to expand. I'd say even harder than the HRE. Just because everybody seems to hate you. I can take that province. Okay, I'll do that for sure then, because if I can steal land without starting a coalition, I'm going to do so. Whatever it is. I would like some money, ideally, here. There we are. Okay, steal that province, which is good. Core it, also good. And then steal back my province here. And now we have 4 provinces. Okay, so things are going fairly well for us at the moment. That probably will be it for this starting video. So I'll probably launch another European Let's Play as well at the same time. But in the meantime, this will be an attempted Let's Play of conquering Japan and then invading Korea, and maybe even after going after the Ming. So thank you all for watching. Questions, comments, advice below, please. And recommend another nation in Europe for me to play, maybe. Otherwise, I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.